Good evening, guys. Welcome back to Not So Night Show. So, as for tonight, we will be touching a company that just got IPO, and it is surprising because this company is going to, I think, a relatively congested space, and the company itself is from India. So, the company that we are talking about will be Freshworks, and we'll take a deeper look at the company's business model, the competition, and also the prospects as well. So, let's go straight to it. So of course, the disclaimer, whatever we talk today will just be for sharing purposes. Do not take it as a buy, hold, or sell recommendation, and do your due diligence if you think the company or whatever company that we have mentioned have more potential, and also your investment thesis as well. So I'll pass it on to Chun-Bing to talk a little bit more about Freshworks. What is this company all about?
Yeah, I think like what JuJuR mentioned just now, basically you can see Freshworks as a customer experience or CRM software providers, and it's originated from India and founded by this guy called Girish Mathrubootham recently, I think just last week. And then he has vowed to actually raise 855 million from the sales of their shares. So maybe before I go into the company history, I will actually share a video to let you know what is their company is offering as a service, and you have a greater idea on what the business are they in easily.
Legacy CRMs are infamous for being clunky, complicated, and absurdly overpriced. Businesses that use them are left with disjointed customer data, no actionable insights, and unhappy teams, eventually leading to disconnected and poor customer experiences. Marketing struggles to personalize campaigns and strike a chord with the audience, while sales teams are pushed to have meaningless conversations with no context. At Freshworks, we've reimagined the CRM to help siloed teams work better together and truly understand the needs of their customers. In short, a CRM to help businesses nurture customers for life. Welcome to Freshworks CRM Customer for Life Cloud. No more juggling multiple tools, no siloed data, no disconnected teams, and definitely no frustrated customers. What is Freshworks CRM? It's an AI-powered customer relationship management solution that combines the power of sales automation, marketing automation, chat, and telephone, all in one solution. We built everything your sales and marketing teams need so you can attract quality leads, engage across multiple channels and touchpoints, close deals faster, and nurture customer relationships. With Freshworks CRM, create a single source of truth for your customer information across sales and marketing teams as they work together to provide one seamless customer experience. With Freshworks CRM, you don't just win a customer, you earn them for life.
So basically, it sums up what this company is doing. It's a CRM for any businesses to actually manage their sales pipeline easily, and they also do some sort of customer support. So whether you wanted to have some live chat tools inside your website, it's actually powered by them. So it's not a very, a company with a very long history. I think they founded back in 2010 using this name called Freshdesk, and then subsequently only rebranded under the name of Freshworks back in 2017. So along the way, that's expanded from India and then go into US. So they have a lot of US-based customers, and then after that they move on to targeting the Europes or even Asia. Got a lot of different businesses actually using their service. So this is a few milestones they have managed to hit. I think as of March 2021, they have about 50,000 paying customers to use their service. Right. So I think this is some of the key stats about Freshworks. So I think it's maybe not so amazing if you compare with all the big guys like Salesforce and so on. But bear in mind, for Freshworks, it is more appealing to small and medium kind of size business, because their price is kind of affordable and is one type of enterprise grade software. So you can actually try to enjoy enterprise grade software at an affordable price. I think this is what they're trying to do. And of course, they are based in India, so they got a few advantage. They are good in English, so they can also help you to do some of the customer supports remotely. Beside that, is the human labor cost is relatively cheaper. Think of it, you're using an India rate to serve US client or Europe client. So this is how they play against an advantage to have some of the numbers at the moment. And of course, the 50,000+ customer got about 13,000 is actually paying 5,000 annually. So these are some of the number that you should take note about Freshworks. And they didn't actually stop at just offering a normal CRM tools. So the latest the product development they have right now is something called Freshworks Neo. So it's a one single platform for all you need as a customer, as a business to actually run your sales operations, your customer support operation, and so on. So, and then it's actually powered by a few AI components. But of course, I won't go into details. So you just think of it, it's a tools to help you manage support, manage your customer relationship, manage your IT related issue, and also HR. And this company is actually supported by a few big names along the way. So when they founded this company, they actually attract a few rounds of investment from multiple guys. So one of the famous guy that's behind them is actually Skoya Capitals. And then these some of the shareholding patterns during the IPO time. Of course, the one that's holding 6.6% is the founder himself. And if we go into some of the other information about this company is, of course, be a software provider and offer it as a service. So the guy don't need to pay a very expensive one-off fee for them to enjoy the service. So they just need to lock in a commitment, let's say about $20 per month. You can enjoy the entire suite of services. So this is a chart that show when they are in. So let's say you see the bottom part, they are in during 2012. They are still paying to Freshworks until 2020. So this is the effect of retaining the customer. And then you, as long as you can build the size, get bigger and bigger, the whole thing, the whole revenue stream is very predictable. And talk about the retention alone, we can also see the net dollar retention is more than 110, meaning the same guy paying you $100 last year, this year they are paying you more. So it's a good sign that they are trying to keep on upselling some of their services to all their existing paying customer. Be it, let's say you need to actually offer this thing to more staff, so they charge you pay per account. Or you need more type of software services, they also charge you. So these are the numbers they have right now. And if talk about H1 2021, they even hit 118%. So it's not a bad number from retention point of view. And so this pretty much sums up everything about Freshworks. I will pass to Jupan to share some of the figures and whether it's a new company worth inside your watch list or even an investment.
Okay, sure. So let's go through some of the key financial information that we have for Freshworks. But before that, just a shout out to what we are currently doing. So we do have a mykayaplus Premium Club where we have a private group on Facebook where like-minded people actually gather and also discuss and talk about stocks in detail. We also do similar kinds of videos, but it's just catered to the private club members as well. So the last one that we talked about was actually on portfolio management. And of course, we do also offer private kind of premium articles. So you have on the left-hand side is actually a premium analysis on C Limited, and also on the right-hand side, those who have subscribed to our Dividend Gems would actually get a so-called detailed report on our hurdle checklist on particular dividend-paying companies. And of course, we also do have certain thematic sharing. So we call it the Thematic Transcripts, where we deep dive into certain categories or themes of companies that fit a certain kind of investment theme. So for example, we talked about EV companies earlier this year, and then we went into semiconductor. The one that just concluded, I think a few weeks back, was e-commerce, and the one that is coming up right up is on cloud. So we'll talk about companies that are in the cloud businesses, and it will be a very bit detailed breakdown on exciting upcoming companies. And of course, here is basically the breakdown of what we have just mentioned. The premium club membership will cost around 488 ringgit a year, based on the so-called offerings and also increasing services that you might be offering in the future. So Stock Plus 2022 and beyond will also be a key component of our premium club services. So let's go straight into the numbers right away. So you can see, even though this company is coming from India, it does hold quite a huge percentage of its sales coming from North America, Europe, Middle East, and also Africa as well. So you can see when we actually deep dive or go on a deeper focus on these contribution from these two regions, it makes up around 80+% of Freshworks' total revenue generated. So these are the two key regions that are quite important to Freshworks' upcoming prospects. The next one, if you look at the revenue, you can see that it is growing kind of a momentum. So Freshworks just IPO and definitely will be utilizing the funds for strategic investments and also to further grow their operating teams. And if you look at the sales and marketing expenditure over the revenue that it has achieved, you can see that for 2019, the total expenses for sales and marketing actually accounts to 64% of their total revenue. Well, for 2020, it actually accounts to 53% of its total revenue. So this is a very congested kind of business or apps and services. So it really requires a lot of marketing to actually help Freshworks to grow their top line. Next, if you look at the cash flow, of course, in the year of 2019, you can see that there is a significant outflow in terms of cash provided by the investing activity. So if you drill deeper, actually, a lot of it is due to the purchase of marketable securities and also some acquisitions that have made. And of course, there's also some portion of it coming from the capitalization of internal use software. And then you look at the net cash provided by the financing activities. Basically, you can see a huge spike is due to the issuance of Series H redeemable convertible preferred stock. So basically, when the company issued out preferred stock back then in 2019, they actually get a huge injection of cash. So of course, the upcoming IPO will also show some huge injection of cash by actually getting cash from the financing activities, which is the IPO proceeds. So I would say, in a nutshell, the company is not too hard to understand. Basically, it comes up or develops software and provides clients a kind of platform and software to manage their clients and sales and marketing, particularly, so that everything is streamlined and they can actually plan and work very smoothly. But Chun Bing, back to you on your thoughts. Freshworks is in the CRM space, which is quite congested. So what is your take on their current valuation and also their prospects? You need to unmute.
Yeah, I think to make it short, if you are not in this space, there are tons of companies that's doing this locally and internationally. But of course, the current trend of CRM is people are skewed toward SaaS-based, or we call it software as a service, so that you don't need to put in any commitment. Let's say 100,000 just to get a software for you. You maybe can just start with $100 and then paying every month, you will get the full suite of services. So everyone is going to that same area. Freshworks also did the same. For me, this is one of the key steps that we shared here is quite important. Basically, this global market studies on CRM platform, they're expecting to have a CAGR of 10.6% from 2021 to 2028. Meaning you can expect about 10% growth every single year in the next, let's say, 8 years. So if you do a very simple math and try to apply it back against Freshworks, you would think this company currently is quite expensive, because assume everything else stay and your company are growing similar to this trend, then it's quite hard for you to actually get back the money as early as you expect. So these some of the things for reference. And then the next one is basically give you a peer comparisons against the different listed stocks. Some of it is in Europe, some of it is US, and compare their latest first half of 2021. What is their sales growth percentage, and what is their price to sales value, which is the trading 12-month value. So you can see, of course, in terms of growth, Freshworks is one of the top, but you need to bear in mind some of the company like Salesforce and all those guys, they are already making profits. So increasing the number of sales may not be that critical compared to Freshworks. So we have also shared that the sales and marketing expense actually dropped from 2019 to 2020. It's a good sign, a starting sign for them to actually show that they start to reduce the marketing expense, but they can actually bring in the similar number of sales. So this is some of the good sign. But whether this 52.92 can continue or not is something that you need to consider. And if you talk about price to sales value, is still at the high side, which is about 36. But this is the number against 27th of September. I think the latest number should be slightly lower due to the fact that I think most of the US stock have actually dropped quite a bit, I think in 28th of September. So this is just for your reference. For me, it's a good company, but whether it's a good stock to invest or not, it really go back to your own analysis. So we are here just to share a few key stats around the CRM space, and also some of the comparisons against the different tiers. But for me, the key takeaway about Freshworks is they are targeting a lot of SME. They are based in India. They have advantage in human resource kind of cost.
Yeah, I think you pretty much summed it up. You can see right here, there are a lot of competitors, be it coming from the CRM space and also the ITSM space. And you really need to drill down deeper and do a very deep down comparable analysis to see that whether Freshworks have some sort of competitive edge against the other companies that we have shown right here. Valuation is just one part of it. The growth rate might be actually justifying the steep valuation that Freshworks is currently having. But in the mid to long term, how does that pan out? It really boils down to each of the companies' product and services offering, also the competitive advantage of each respective companies. But let us know in the comment section below whether you think that Freshworks is actually going to disrupt the current CRM players like Salesforce or even Oracle and SAP as well. And of course, if you do agree with us that it will be a tough fight, let us know why also as well in the comment section. And if you really like our analysis and sharing, comment in the comment section which are the companies that you would like us to cover in a similar fashion for our next episode of Not So Late Night Show. But that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed our sharing on Freshworks. We take care and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.